Alright guys, so very quick trade recap video here. Trying to keep it short as possible. So higher time frame wise, we were bullish obviously, so I was going to the chart. I was looking at the charts at 14:30, so which is 8:30 in the morning, New York time. Anyways, we were at this point there. We rejected perfectly off of the 4-hour level there. So maybe in the future this is maybe a sniper entry level that I want to take some snipes off of. Was looking for a trade already after that reaction, so a nice retracement here would have been a really nice trade, man. Like if it, let's say, if it retraced from here to the 50 or 45% here, and it gave like an somewhat of a nice reaction. Maybe I had my there, and I would have targeted probably the 45%. So why doesn't it? Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, would have been at least a whatever 6 RR at least. But yeah, it didn't go my way, so it just rallied through it, broke it, had a retest, was waiting for the retest. Now second sniper entry option, 65 percentile, rejected perfectly off of it. Second sniper trade option, there, very tight stop loss. Would have worked, but I'm still not too familiar with these sniper entries, so I was waiting for a retracement again. Here I was waiting after the candle close. I was waiting for price to move into the 45, but no, it didn't do it. I just pushed down. I was a little mad about it because I would have had such a good, like if I had entered there again, would have had such a great yeah, let's say it's put it there again, like a 6 RR trade. So that would have been nice. But yeah, that was not the plan. Then third trade option was, I don't actually know how I call it, but it's like when you miss the move, the original move from the top or the bottom, and then you wait for retracement, but has to be below the 50% of the trend, and then you take it based off of most likely the 50%, and take it to the next higher low, so not to like the white or green line, even though sometimes it works. Or it depends on where the white or green line is, but so yeah, that would have been the third trade. I also waited for a retracement there. I would have taken that trade, but it didn't give me a retracement, so couldn't not have taken that trade. Keep in mind, every trade would have been at least 5 RR, at least 5 RR. So now we come to the actual trade. Let's go a little bit back so you can see the levels a little bit better. So the actual trade was there. So we went up. I actually took a very small position there because now I wanted to try out these sniper entries. So we had 3 levels, the upper limit, 10 a.m. open, and we had, what did we have? Oh yeah, we had the fib here at the 45 or 50, and so I was pretty sure that I was going to react to that level. Anyways, we pushed up almost to the New York open, and then I told myself, you know, when we break the 10 a.m. level again, doesn't have to close, but just break it, I'm gonna enter. So had very nice stop loss there, targeted that low of the range, looked very good at first, so I moved my stop loss to break even, but then it reacted to the 50% of the trend, Which normally means like if there's only one candle, obviously that doesn't mean that we're gonna push up and break the trend. But if it reacts to the 50% and we have a push up like that, like a push like this or this, like these are massive candles. It usually means that it wants to break it, especially if we have a clean reaction to that 50% like here. I mean that's almost to the almost perfection. So yeah, that was not fortunate because I was expecting price to go to the 50 or no 45%. I was expecting price to do that. Um, but yeah, there's two reasons that I can think of which caused that reversal. First reason, we perfectly rejected off the 382 level, which normally when price hits it doesn't cause a change of trend. Doesn't matter if it's on the 1 minute or whatever. I usually don't take trades based off of this level because you usually maybe there's a reaction like here that's maybe a reaction, but I didn't expect price to actually break off of that level. I was expecting it to go down to the 45. But yeah, that was not the case. And I can think of why. So the second problem was we are actually at the 50% of that trend here. So I can what is the word? I can remember when I didn't use the fib. I actually didn't use the fib at some point. So fib is only a recent discovery of mine. Also for me, but I always when I was trading against a higher time frame trend, I was only trading till the 50% to be extra sure. So and coupled with that 382 level, which has some value, of course, like it's not there for nothing. So coupled with that, that was probably the reason why it stopped me out also in break even. So today the day is I'm ending the day with 0.5% in half a percent minus, or what do you call it? Lost a half a percent today. But yeah, overall, I mean, I'm happy about the analysis, except like, except yeah, the last trade. But yeah, all these other trades, I mean, they would have worked out perfectly if they just retraced right into. I mean, I could have made 15% today if these three trades would have played out. But yeah, that was it for today. And then it pushed up, by the way, so just went up and went up. So yeah, to be extra sure, I probably in the future will only take trades against the trend, higher time frame wise, if we are not at the 50% of the trend. So yeah, it's kind of like the learning of today. And with the sniper entries, like setting a limit order is probably not the best idea, at least at the moment. But if it reacts to a level like here perfectly, I will wait for a nice retracement there and then have a very tight stop loss up here. And yeah, we'll target, still have a very nice RR. I mean here. And by the way, it's possible to have such an entry. I mean, it's not coincidence that it reacts to the 4-hour level like that. Like, what are the chances that it does? So the 4-hour level has some like strong impact. And so if you, let's say if you knew that it was going to react like that, I mean, obviously that's if you knew. But 200 RR trade, guys. So if you risk 1%, if you risk 1% of on that trade, and to that level there, 217 RR, like that would be would probably be the best trade ever taken ever. I am not sure if anybody ever had such a high RR trade. Well, maybe there is, but with that small of a stop loss. But anyways, too much talking again. So yeah, see you guys in the next one, and yeah.